Trainers tried to get him, but he persevered through. Quinny.
I don't know if I deserve this one. We had some guys flying around, but pumped to be here. It's a sick team, so just keep going. I don't know what's out there. I don't have Twitter, but I mean, there's some talks a little bit this summer, and I love the guys there, and some of those guys are my best friends, and you want to be successful, and so came into the year open-minded and wanted to make it work, and obviously wanted to have a great year, but just think with the injuries and the direction it was going, it wasn't happening, and I think Jim knew where my head was at a little bit, and we got to talking, or Jim and Pat got to talking, and a couple weeks ago, and it kind of went from there. It's been a whirlwind for sure, and looking forward to kind of getting my feet on the ground and get with the team here and getting a day-to-day lifestyle here. But definitely the last 48 hours have been a lot, but I was excited I was able to play today. And
the fans certainly gave you a warm welcome. What was that like every time you were on the ice?
That was pretty special, honestly. I wasn't expecting that, but that was very cool, and I know it's a hockey market, but that was exciting.
Not to mention getting your first goal in your debut has to be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Hartsey made a great pass there to find me, and it's impressive, this team, and getting some of the pucks that, the guys are finding me and making really good plays, and as I get going here and feel more comfortable and get my legs under me, this is going to be exciting.
How involved were you, Quinn, just in this process and coming to Minnesota? Jim made it sound like he wanted to accommodate you as much as he could.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but I have the ultimate respect for Jim Rutherford and Francesco Aquilini and the Aquilini family. I mean, they were first class with everything that was going on, and obviously it was a tough situation, but it felt like it was time, and I think Jim did too. But Jim was, Jim and Pat Purcell, my agent, he was, a beast. I'm very lucky to have him. But they were kind of talking a lot about places I might feel comfortable. And, Jim was amazing with that. He cared about the person. He wanted me to go where he thought, thinks I would be happy. And, so.
What was the flight like with Phil yesterday, them coming to get you?
Yeah, he's a funny guy. Obviously a tremendous career, and really appreciate him trading the assets that he did to get me. Some teams, they're in until they hear what they have to trade, to get me. But Billy was he was full in, and I think, that was his first offer. And so obviously I want to do what I can here and prove him right. And, how he handled me with the Four Nations last year too gave me a glimpse of what a good person he is. And honestly, he was a big reason why, I wanted to come here.
What did you think when you realized your gear wasn't on that flight?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So it's on Phil or someone else?
No, that was definitely on me, but I'm thankful I got, some really good people in my corner that were able to make it work for me.
What excites you most about this organization right now, where it's at?
The first thing is just the players and the guys in the room, just getting a glimpse. Obviously, I've met everyone 4 hours ago, but just how great the room has been and welcoming, and then obviously on the ice today, just, some of the elite talent they have. Carrillo gave me a pass in a second. I just wasn't ready for it, and, I would have had an open net, but as time goes on here and I start to read off him, he starts to read off me, I think it's going to take 4 or 5, 6 games, but once we get rolling, it's going to be, we're going to be hard to beat.
See, winning is so important to you, like with the guys that they have on this roster. How much do you think that this team is ready to kind of take that step?
I just got here, but a big reason why, obviously, is because I thought, they're, tremendous group, just playing them over the years. Hard to play against, really hard to play against, but got elite skill as well. And obviously, knowing that I was going to be able to play with Faber or Spurgeon too. Two elite players, and Brodeen and some other guys that are great back there, Bogo, but to play with those guys I knew would be pretty good for me too.
Yeah, what was it like playing with Brock? It seemed like you guys were exiting the zone and shutting down offense off the rush.
Yeah, I just think as I get the systems and understanding, what we're supposed to do, closing guys off the rush, is the D supposed to go, is the forward supposed to go, but I think the more and more I play with, Brock, we're just going to continue to get better. And I think when I thought we were really good tonight, but as we continue to read off each other and get to know each other, I think it's going to be, pretty special because he's a fantastic player. So it's going to be exciting for me.
Where were you when you found out the deal was done? Were you on that flight from Vancouver to New Jersey, or how did it come about?
I think I had a good idea that, it's potentially my last game there in Rogers on Thursday. And then kind of had a good idea Friday morning. Wanted to go to New York, just obviously you never know. And I was able to see my brothers and get dinner with some of my close friends on the team and see those guys. And I had some great memories there and some really good friendships, so it was obviously tough, but I honestly couldn't be more excited for this chapter.
So you packed kind of knowing you might not make it back to Van?
No, not really. I obviously want to be respectful and not get on the team plane and, have a bunch of bags, I think. And also the deal wasn't done yet, but, I got, amazing mom who flew to Vancouver today from Edmonton and cleaned me out. So, thankful for her.
Your brothers, when you found out you got traded, or officially, or like, did you kind of like?
No, but they knew it was coming.
No, he was not.
I was happy to see them. Obviously missed that. I think we were supposed to have 70 or 80 people at that Devils Vancouver game today. So missed a bunch of those people, but it was just nice to see Jack and Luke. I haven't seen them in 3 or 4 months.
How open-minded, Quinn, will you be just to seeing if you could see yourself here beyond your current contract?
Extremely open-minded. They got an amazing core. Just obviously we've only been here 4 hours, but getting to know some of the guys and how energetic and positive guys are. And then Minnesota being so close to Michigan and just the state of hockey and the passion here. Just seeing how the fans reacted to me as well in warm-ups. And then obviously I got a lot of time for Billy for, quote-unquote, sacking up and making the deal like he did. And just, how he valued me. And, there are other teams that probably could have thrown in, certain packages like that too. But at the end of the day, they didn't want to do that, or they didn't want to trade 2 or 3 assets from their team like Billy did. And so I'll remember that, and that means a lot to me that Billy did that.
Arriving here last night, what's your level of winter clothing?
0, honestly.
Doesn't get that cold in Vancouver.
No, it rains every day and might snow once a year, but I definitely have some shopping to do.
Me and Hughes.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.